Blessings and welcome to all of my tantalizing Taurians out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your March 2019 tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Taurus. So Taurus, are you ready for a big shakeup in your energy? Because yes, you do have Uranus going back into your sign, Taurus, after a little stint back into Aries, where it went back into the 12th house. So I do feel the 12th house is the end of a karmic cycle, and I do feel that may have been some things that you needed to clear up, to change, to end with the karma. So I feel this is like going into a new phase for you Taurians. It's like you're really focusing more on yourself now. You've cleared out some karma. You did your karmic duty or whatever, lessons and tests, and now you're ready to move into a new cycle of more experimental type of energy. You know, you've got Uranus and Taurus for the next, 7-8 years or so, which is really wanting you to be more open to your own ideas, be more eccentric, be different and unusual, stir up the pot. You know, it's really about those type of things that are happening. And you also have Mars sitting with Uranus this month with in the first house with Taurus. So there's a lot of explosive energy in that first house of yours there, Taurus. So there may be some really unexpected changes, something unusual, something out of the blue, abrupt that may happen, that you're going to have to handle yourself there. But I do feel this is about the push and urge for you, Taurus, to do what you really want to do and to bring out really those, Taurus, you're such a, stable and practical and lovable, and, you take your time on things. And I feel like with Uranus being in your sign here for the next, 7-8 years, it's not about taking things one at a time. It's not being practical. It really is, stirring up things and doing things very different. So we're going to concentrate on some of the planetary energies and the connection to the tarot reading to see if some of that energy plays out for you here, Taurus. But I pulled a numerology card to start off with, and you have the beautiful number of 46. And what does it say on there? Domestic harmony. So that's really great to see that it looks like there's going to be a lot of harmony within your connections to others, and you have a lot going on in your 11th house also, and that's connections to friends and family and associates and others. So this is knowing that I feel there's going to be a lot of harmony connecting to others, and it looks like you're just going to really enjoy yourself this month connecting. So let's also pull a overall energy that may be playing out for you Taurians, and see if there's, that one wanted to flip out. Three of Roses, loving elementals. Wow. So we're seeing some type of flow here so far about domestic harmony and loving essentials here. How awesome. So that's a beautiful way to start the reading, that there's a lot of love, harmony, pleasure, partnerships and harmony. So before we go in the reading, I actually want to read about these cards so we can see how this connects to your reading as we go into the specific type of energies. So I was looking for my glasses, but of course I'm probably put them somewhere and now I can't find them. But hopefully I can read it without too much trouble. Okay, I want to hold the card for you. Domestic harmony. Just look at the energy and the vibration and the number here, Taurus. This card indicates a time of healing your relationships and your home. This may relate to a troubled relationship with a child, family member, ex or current partner, house guest or roommate. It could even relate to problems you had with the actual house itself. Either way, this card has been sent to advise you that your difficulties are being received and domestic happiness is within your reach. This card can indicate a time to make a commitment to your present relationship by declaring your love and desire to take things to the next level. It can also reveal a need to commit to your present residence by extending your lease, deciding not to sell, or making the necessary improvements to turn it into your perfect home. Regardless, this card is encouraging you to make a commitment rather than walk away. In order to improve your current situations, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward domestic harmony and peace. Remember, there is no such thing as the perfect relationship, family, or home. Domestic harmony can only be achieved with effort, compassion, and compromise. By improving your relationships and your home, you will improve your quality of life. So, Taurus, your affirmation this month: I have happy, harmonious relationships within my happy, harmonious home. So yes, it does look like there may have been some issues within the last couple of months with Aries being back in the 12th house. There may have been things, secrets being revealed, lessons, tests maybe in your relationships, and you had to confront them. This may have been a situation where you're releasing yourself from a relationship or trying to work on a relationship that has been out of harmony. But those who are working on a relationship, those who are trying to find a loving element, it looks like this is the month that you will be able to feel that love and that connection. So let's connect to the Three of Roses, because that's really the overall theme this month, and it looks like it's about love, connections to others, and of course, like I said, you have a lot going on in your 11th house, and that's connections to others. So there's a lot of love to share with a lot of people out there. So extend your love not only to your family and your domestic partners, but also that love to the universe, to the world. So let's read about the Three of Roses here, and let's connect to all this beautiful love that's coming to you here, Taurus. So let's read about this connection here. Sorry, I got the wrong page here, the Three of Roses. So that's what happens when I don't have my glasses. So let's see here. Loving elementals, playful fairies, and water spirits frolic in the air around a little child. They fill the air with expanding happiness. Although many people don't believe in the elementals, nature spirits of all kinds do exist, and they have more power than ever can imagine. They live in the elements of earth, air, wind, and fire, and they're willing to share the guidance, well-being, and inspiration of the Akashic records that exist in the natural world. This card here tells you that joy will soon be increasing. It is also encouraged for you to remember to have fun. Being more playfulness in your life will allow yourself to be more joyful, sing a little, and laugh a lot. Call on the elementals to inspire you in this and in other areas. They are a font of fun and upliftment that can expand the joy in your life in great measure. Beautiful. So we're going into March, and it's spring, and the elementals will be out there. So, and it was interesting because when I was meditating on the Taurus energy, I really was feeling this connection to flowers. And it's interesting because I have some yellow connections to the flowers here that I'm noticing now. But the yellow energy came through specifically of a yellow flower, and it was like blossoming, and you know, the petals were flying in the wind, and it was like new changes and growth and new opportunities coming, and that's what I felt about that energy. So I feel it really is about you connecting to the elements, and the more you are, and of course you're an earth sign, the more that you are connected to the elements, the fairies, you really will feel a special connection to your own energy and the vibrations around you. So let's start off with Uranus and Taurus. You know, let's talk about unexpected things that may happen this month for you, Taurus. You know, with Mars being there, that's explosive, that's unexpected, that is like immediate. It could be about you making changes about your desires, about your beliefs, but it really is about you focusing on things that may be happening out of the blue, or because you know it's time for this to happen. So let's see here. Let's look at the first card, Taurus, the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is connected to, very interesting, commitments, marriage. So this may be a very abrupt change in a relationship, but it's also may also mean you're going to focus this month on your commitments, your relationships. And this could be an unexpected change of where you maybe decide to want to get a divorce or separation. And I do feel it's about going to counseling. You have the Hierophant to say, get wisdom, get some insights before you make that decision. Because with Uranus and Taurus and Mars, you're ready. It's like, I want to do this now, but I do feel, we also have Mercury going into retrograde. It may be important that those who are, thinking about some type of release from a relationship, because remember, you had Uranus in that 12th house of Aries for the last few months to really have you think about these karmic lessons and tests and connections to those. And so I really feel you're thinking about immediate changes. It could be that you have received some insight and wisdom from the connection to Uranus being in the 12th house, some last minute download of wisdom that you're receiving to really follow your beliefs. And that is also the Hierophant and you, Taurus, believing in yourself and making it happen. So, of course, the Hierophant card is connected to you, Taurus. Of course, that is the Taurus card, the Hierophant. So, yes, it does look like there's a very strong focus on you this month and your commitments and your desires, and things may happen really fast and immediately this month here. So, but it does look like, we have this wonderful connection to domestic harmony, loving elements. So those who are wanting to work on a relationship, or find a domestic partner that is going to be harmonious, it looks like you will find that. Look at that. Yes, it is about really this month. It looks like you really are going to focus on your relationships and finding the right partner. It does look like for those who are going through a rough time, Taurus, in your relationships, you are going to look to the positive. It does look like you're receiving wisdom. So that could be therapy and counseling, spiritual guidance. And of course, if you ever need some type of help and assistance, please call upon me. But it does look like, yes, you are really focusing on what makes you happy and really looking at those partnerships deeper to find out what you need to do to make changes. So this also could be some unexpected changes of, traveling with your partner. Maybe this is about trips. Maybe this is about migrating somewhere. Maybe this is someone from a foreign country that you're connecting to for Taurus. That's very different from you. So let's see, we're looking at Jupiter blessings. What kind of blessings will you have this month, especially since you have Jupiter in the 8th house? That is about transformation and change. It is about death, life, and rebirth. It is about really focusing on you here, Taurus, and making major life changes. And so let's see the Fool. There you go. No kidding. So this is a blessing. This is what the 8th house of Jupiter is giving you, a new beginning, a chance to start over again and to have a leap of faith and to really believe in yourself. And that's really what is happening with Taurus, for you, Taurus, with Uranus and Mars being in the 1st house. You are really thinking about changes, and you really are blessed this month to have that leap of faith to say, I'm really going to listen to my intuition, my insight. I know that there is things that I want to fulfill, and I'm going to start to begin that. So yes, this is a wonderful month to really plan on making those changes and seeing the luck in it. The blessings. I feel a lot of you really want to start something new. This is a shakeup. This is why you have the Fool card and the Hierophant. Because Taurus, you are here to make some life major changes. And you are really going to be committed to what you really want to do immediately. Your desires, right? Confronting your fears and really putting action into what you believe in. So one more card here. Yeah, look at, you get blessings, you get love, you get desire, hope. So, wow, there may be a very strong connection to a Scorpion energy for some of you receiving some type of love, because also the 8th house in Jupiter is, pleasure, sexual pleasure, deep, intense love, and intensity by someone. So for some of you, this means a deep, intense love with someone and a new beginning, a leap of faith, and following your heart, and really allowing yourself to give those loving elements to others. Yeah, I just love domestic harmony. It's just beautiful. So So yes, let's look in love. Let's look in love here, because you do have love. Venus in Aquarius for most of the month in your 10th house. So the 10th house is what? Your success, your career, your destiny. It also can mean about a major change, right? The major change in the 10th house is a change in your destiny and a change in, you know, your status, right? So let's focus on what this Venus energy is bringing in the 10th house here of Aquarius. A change in status, something different and unique and unusual. The Eight of Swords. There's something that you are fearing. There's something that you are fearing, Taurus, about love, about commitment, about responsibility, your desires. So again, I feel, you know, there's a lot of Aquarian energy because the Uranus is ruled by, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So there's this energy this month for you, Taurus, to really want to break out and see different insights and different connections to love, I feel. And if you do, I feel that's where you're really going to find success. So don't be fearful of making some changes in how you connect to love. And I do feel there may be a connection to love in your career, in where you work at, also because the 10th house is your career and destiny house. So yes, it does, like, and that could be fearful of some type of change. But I do feel this is about you being responsible, and taking care of yourself on what your expectations. And I feel, again, some of you are making a change. I feel some of you are saying, I'm leaving a relationship, or I'm going to make a commitment to a relationship. That's what the 10th house is. It's about, you know, a change in status, committing to a relationship or ending one to change your status. Fear. There's some fear there for some of you, Taurus, about love, about changes. But Uranus and Aquarius, they don't like stability. They don't like planning. They don't like things to be the same. And that is, you know, a strong connection to us earth energies. I'm a Virgo rising, so we like to be very practical and stable. So let's see, but yeah, it's not your love life this month. I feel there's a lot of changes in your emotions, and some of you, I feel there's a lot of things that you're feeling about a commitment, a relationship that you want to change. And that's why I feel some of you need some type of help, assistance, and counseling if you need to work on a relationship, because something is happening in some of your relationships. Some of you want to break free and start some type of new beginning here. But those who are really looking to work on your relationship, your partnership, it does look like there's enough love, enough harmony to make it happen. But I wanted to pull another card in the love energy here, not to leave it off in fear and emotions being, you know, sporadic and quite, and that's what Uranus does. Your emotions, it's going to be a shakeup. Your emotions there's a big shakeup in your emotions. And wow, well, you get two cards. These two really wanted to fly out. They wanted to hit me. So let's see here what we got here. Wow, okay. So what this energy, it's the 3 and 4 of Cups. So what's beautiful, I want to show the 4 of Cups, because the 4 of Cups is what, you know, feeling sad, feeling disappointed. And this is what I'm feeling. Some of you, a Taurus, have been feeling sad and disappointed and fearful in a relationship that has been rocky. And there is a positive sign again to help and have a better relationship. There's joy, there's celebration, there is love for all of you Taurus out there to connect to. So whether you're working on one, finding one, you've got the loving elements. It's just beautiful. There's a lot of love. So whatever energy that's been happening, I feel with the 10th house, it's changing that. And it's like you're going to be more responsible for your own actions in love, being more responsible for what you put into a relationship too. And it is getting you out of something that has been emotionally disturbing, something, you know, detached. And it could be a Taurus that you've been really detached from a relationship for some of you, really, and you're wanting more joy, you're wanting to have more fun. And some of you are going to have that leap of faith. You are going to make that change, transformation, ending, starting something new. So let's go into well, let's go to the 9th house, because Saturn and Pluto are there. And of course, Saturn is karma. Pluto is transformation, deep transformations, getting to the heart of things, right? So, and it's in Capricorn. So let's look at if there's any challenges that you're facing, any karmic challenges, any lessons and tests that may be happening. And it may be in your spiritual beliefs. There may be a lot of things changing and how you look at the universe, look at the divine. It definitely looks like you are going to, there's a lot of changes you're going through, a lot of things that you are changing in your beliefs and who you are. And that's why I feel, Taurus, there's the next few years are going to be dramatically life-changing. And Five of Cups. So there does seem to be something lacking in your emotions. There's something that you're trying to get out of. Disappointments, upsetting situations. So, the ninth house is also legal. So again, I'm seeing this connection if you're not happy, in a relationship. And the karma of Saturn and Pluto being in there is you've been trying to work on a relationship, trying to figure out how to get out of this emotional pain. So some of you, you really are thinking about what to do about a relationship. But this also can be about your career, and maybe some of you aren't happy in your career and you want to make some changes. Maybe this is about going back to school, learning more and getting a higher education. It also can be about maybe traveling and moving and doing something differently. So let me pull one more card, because I do feel a lot of you Taurans are not happy in your career. But there's changes. There's definitely, with Saturn and Pluto, they've wanted you to get a little bit more mature or more experience, more understanding, more focus, especially, I see the male and female. So it really is about finding the balance also for you Taurans with the male and female energy, the elements, But I feel a lot of you Taurans, both male and female, have been going through a lot of emotional upheaval and really having to deal with your beliefs and how you handle that. And I feel a lot of you are connecting spiritually to the divine, to your beliefs, to your angels and guides because of this change that you're feeling. Because Uranus is also about not just revolution and being a rebel and being different and eccentric, but it is tapping into the universe, to the connection to astrology and the esoteric and the occult. It really is learning all about that and connecting to it, because you are going to be so psychically sensitive to those energies. So let's look at this connection to the sun, to yourself, and maybe some of the positive things that may be happening in your 11th house, or anything else that may be positive that may be happening. But remember, Mercury is, retrograde for most of the month, so your communication with others may be a little bit fuzzy, may not be as clear, because you also have Neptune sitting in that 11th house. So communications with others may be a little bit fuzzy. There may be things that you're needing to get clear of. So this may be a month that whatever communication you receive, a new connection to love, wanting to maybe try to commit to a relationship with some type of help. This may be you going to some type of assistance and therapy in the 11th house, an organization, association, someone that you can go to help, get some help. So let me pull a card here, because let's see what you may be dealing with, the self, anything that may come through communication or with others. The Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is really like getting out there and having fun, Taurus. So I feel a lot of you this month. I see Three of Cups. I see a new connection of desire, and that's what the Page of Wands is. It's like you've got new desires. You want to go out and have some fun and pleasure, and this may be connections to friends. You're getting out more, especially if you're single or becoming single. It looks like you're going to start to get out there and mingle. You're going to really have some fun, and you're going to feel like a child again. So it's really positive. Also, connection to children. We're talking about domestic harmony. So there may be, wonderful things happening with maybe your children and having a lot more peace with them. And maybe the communication, maybe there's, things that you're doing, Taurus, to help improve your communication with your children. But let's see, let's pull another. But yeah, I feel this is a month, Taurus, to have some fun in the sun. In the 11th house, it's also your hopes, wishes, and dreams, right? And it's also about freedom. Again, it's about freedom. Uranus is freedom. So there's a freedom, and you're doing it for the future. You're doing it for yourself. And you're going to have confidence. You're going to realize what you need to do. And that's the key. The key is to be the Page of Wands, to really be confident in yourself and have fun like a child and put things into action. So I feel there's like the beginning of something that you're really wanting to do. And it's important, again, through communication, if any new love energy or communication with another that you're trying to work on. It's really important. The key is to really put that effort in and emphasize what you want in the 11th house. You want to have fun. You want to get out there and enjoy yourself with others. So get out there and mingle. That's really, I feel, a big freedom this month and hanging out with your circle of friends and having a lot of fun. Yeah, because you have the Three of Cups and the Page of Wands here. I feel some of you may be connecting to someone through friends, through celebration, through, someone very different. It could be younger than you or older than you. There may be an age difference here. A strong connection to maybe a fire energy, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries here. A strong connection there. And there may be something very emotional happening with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. But let's look into, now we have two new moon and full moon. We have one in, of course, the 11th house of Pisces. And yes, I didn't mention that. In the 11th house, it is in Pisces. So, of course, there's a lot of confusion with others in the way you communicate. And so it's really important with the Pisces energy to really listen to your intuition, really feel what you are connecting to and love, because it really is going to bring out the truth. So the Pisces in the 11th house, and that is going to be the new moon, I think on, I forgot. I think it's the 7th, 8th, or 9th of March or something. But let's see what this new moon may be bringing to you. A new love, new hopes, wishes, and dreams, a new freedom, new circles of friends. Yeah, the Emperor, look at that. No kidding. So I feel this new moon at the beginning of the month, Taurus, is giving you connections to, someone who has power, who has authority, someone has wisdom, knowledge. I feel if you're looking for a job, because of course you've got a lot of focus on the 10th house, in Venus, there may be someone who is going to offer you something very different, and unusual, maybe something that you weren't thinking of doing or always wanting to do. Excuse me, Taurus. I'm getting so excited for you. Because Taurus, you've got this Taurus and the Emperor. That's, that is, and you have Mars in the first house, right? So you have the Taurus energy and the Mars energy, the Uranus and Mars energy, really connecting. So I see something maybe very explosive happening in regards to your hopes, wishes, and dreams, about a work opportunity, about changes, some type of freedom. Some of you are going to be breaking free from a situation, but it does look like, because you have the Emperor and the Hierophant, this is about you here doing it. This is about your first house of yourself, your beliefs. Yeah, you're powerful this month, Taurus. It's like, don't mess with me. I know what I need to do, and there's no stopping me. So yeah, Taurus, you are powerful. You are really receiving a lot of wisdom and insight. This is about, maybe I see a big connection to some of you going back to school, learning something. Going on a new pathway, having a leap of faith. Don't let fear hold you back. So let's look at the full moon in Libra that will be happening at the end of the month, and it will be in your 6th house. Yes. So what is your 6th house? Your work, your day-to-day activities. Yeah, and we see this connection to someone maybe coming to really stir up something in your day-to-day activities. It looks like you may be receiving an offer, a balanced offer, a cooperation. This also could be about love, because Libra is about a partnership and love. Domestic harmony. So there may be a connection to love through the 6th house. That is through work, but it also could be what you do every day, where you go. You know, if you go to the store every day, you may meet him at the grocery store, or to the gym. If you go to the gym every day, or to yoga, something that you do in your day-to-day routine. Getting a health checkup. Wow, yeah. You may be receiving some type of connection that way. So Libra, Taurus, excuse me, let's see what the balance of Libra with this full moon, the 6th house, is bringing you. It's bringing you positivity, sunshine, happiness, joy, love. Wow. Domestic harmony. Domestic harmony, balance in your relationships and partnerships. Yeah, so it's a very positive month because you're putting things into action, Taurus, and you know what you need to do for yourself. It looks like your, happiness in relationships that you want secrets. So yeah, I feel there may be secrets being revealed. I feel there may be, I just feel there's something coming out to light. There's a secret that you're holding, Taurus, maybe about some type of change that you want to make. But I do feel this is about also, health. This is maybe you were worried about something that was going on with you health-wise, but it looks like, maybe you've been holding a secret, maybe not wanting to tell others. But it does look like, and I just see wisdom, going back to school, knowledge. And so really some of you Taurus are going to go back to school. It may be unexpected, not thinking you were going to, but there's an opportunity. There's maybe a financial opportunity for you to go back to school. The Hierophant, the Emperor and the Fox are saying there's a job opportunity for some of you Taurus. And it's really going to allow you to look towards the future. And it's really positive. And so whatever secrets are being revealed, anything unexpected, it's getting you on a new journey. It's really leading you to something more positive. And so before I close up here, I just want to show you all these major arcana cards, because you have 3 major arcana cards in this spread here, and it is all about seeing that you are ready to take a leap of faith. You are ready to listen to your own intuition, connection to your own beliefs, and it does look like there's wisdom, there's knowledge, and help from others who are very influential, someone who has a lot of power. And that's why I feel a lot of you, this may be also you changing a direction. Maybe you're going to focus on owning your own business, doing something that you truly want to do. But whatever this is, it is about you being committed to something and making the changes that you need for you to be the Emperor, to be that rebel, to really be connected to that Uranus and Mars energy in Taurus this month. There's no stopping you, and I feel you'll have and then you forget the sun. You'll have the power, the strength of the sun to make those positive changes. And of course, you have the loving elements, happiness and joy, to give you the power. Yeah, there's a lot of love in your partnerships, and as we can see, a lot of domestic harmony happening for you. So much love to you, Taurus. And of course, if you want a personal reading from me, please look at all my links below and connect with me. I would love to give you some guidance. And until next time, with pure love through Synergy, Tammy.